Oh, girl. The girls are fighting. Hello. I'm so sick of wig. I'm so sick of wig. Why does she keep trying to start with Vanessa when it comes to that man? Daddy, that crazy bitch outside again. Joey said, check this out, player. I need you to go ahead and get her in order. Because I'm sick of her. Sick of her flirting with me. You know I don't like that wench. I need you to go ahead and make her get her life, so she leave me the hell alone. Hilarious. Mm-hmm. Hola. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so we are here. Waiting for the camera quality to work itself out. Ah, girl, she's a mess. What the hell pulled them back? She would have enjoyed having more time trying to take you out. That's what she would have enjoyed. Girl, she done lost her mind. I want to tell him don't fall for it, but he gonna fall for it every single time. Child, let me tell you something. Yesterday, when I woke up, it was 1:11. I said, not gonna do it, not gonna do it, not gonna get up. And, it's climbing, but it's still blurry. I don't like that. No, for real. So yesterday, I woke up at 1:11 and I was like, oh, this isn't good. But the reason why I woke up so late, first of all, I thought I set my alarm. Turns out I didn't. But also bear with me because the weather has been hinky. We had like, what is it? They were like, it's going to be tennis ball size, um, hail, and it's really windy. So just bear with me. But no, so I woke up hell late, like super duper late. I don't give a damn about them people whatsoever. So she's trying to write a speech, just like everybody else thinks. Whether or not you like Vanessa, Vanessa is right. Girl, you shouldn't be giving that speech. The people don't like you. The people don't like you. She also does not like the people. Look how she looks down on people who have a lower social standing than her. Look, even though she's not accepted by quote unquote polite society, look at how she treats people like June or other folks. And it's just like, mm, very rude, very nasty, very distasteful. So she keeps going back and forth with Vanessa, and Vanessa is like, team with Tony Soprano, he has one half of this business and he's putting money in there, and nobody thinks she should speak on the behalf of the clinic. And Wig throws out just like, oh, I should take him for a test drive. Once again, she has an affinity for men who are attached to other women. I want her to get her life in order when it comes to that, but I doubt that we are going to see her do that because she's sleeping with a married man. He turned her he turned her down. Mm. Oh. I knew it. Oh, I knew she was gonna move in. I knew she. Oh, I knew she was gonna move in. Some people tried to argue me down about where Kat lived. Like, oh, Kat had her own place, and it's just like, no, Kat always lived in with Ted and Nicole in a guest house, whatever it was, pool house. Hmm. You would think so, but your mama don't give a damn about them people. She keeps trying to. Yeah, Kat looks really nice. I doubt she'll be a part of it, and her auntie allowed her idea to be stolen. And then Eva sitting up here like, oh, she knows these people. She cares about these people. No, the fuck she don't. June is those people, and she looks down on June. Mm-hmm. Man, my quality is normally so much better, but it's really windy outside, so that's screwing with the line. Wig is disgusting. Oh, look, Deanna's in the building. Hey, Deanna. Hey, girl. Oh, sorry, y'all. Deanna's home. Okay, Deanna then popped up. Hey, girl. Oh, look at her. And Deanna was like, "Oh, take her advice. Yeah, take her advice. Okay, I wouldn't listen. If anything, I would take her advice. I hope Deanna does not fall into the clutches of Wig as a way for Wig to get back at Vanessa. I really hope that's not what happens. Eva can try all she likes or say that, oh, my mother cares about these people because we were these people, but your mama don't give a damn about them people because y'all claim y'all was living paycheck to paycheck. Y'all only had enough to make ends meet, didn't have good Wi-Fi, didn't have this, didn't have that. And your mother looks down on the people who live the same life as y'all or probably worse. Which is why I say it don't matter what social class you fall into, everybody can be elitist in their own way. Wig, her whole thing is, oh, I was hurting, but at least I'm not like June. She looks down on people. Wig looking down on Shanice because she's a nurse. But Shanice is not only a nurse, she's the head nurse, but she's also a licensed physical therapist. And she gets done. And she don't just work with Garland, she works with other people. And she has her private clients. So Shanice makes money. Shanice just not gonna be out here blowing her money because look at the economy we live in. We're in a recession. Okay? But here we are, and Wig is playing whole ass games, and Eva keeps making excuses for her. And at some point, I just want Eva to stop making excuses for her. Your mama don't like or care about the people who act and look like y'all. Like, come on now. And then Kat is moving in with Anita and Miss Anita and Daddy Dupree, which I called. I have been calling since the beginning of, well, I called on Monday that she would be moving in, and I called it on Friday simply because I think that was the next progression. Like, obviously, when people are sick, you want to rally around them, and that's a big ass house. Oh, her moving in was definitely going to be something that happened. And then it was like, oh, surprise. Chelsea and Tomas are going to be surprised. Mm, very homicidal. Mm-hmm. It does. Mm. No, it looks the same. Your daddy was a gambler with an addiction. Yeah, the happy was real, but he was a gambler with an addiction. No. Mm. Y'all need to watch out for little Deanna. No, Negro. Criminella. Well, if he get down there, I don't think he gonna be able to get up. I mean, he can use the couch to ease himself back up. I feel like that couch is too small for him. He's a giant. Girl, let me tell y'all something. First of all, Deanna telling Wig she's pretty. Deanna. Hey, Bobby. Hello, hello, hello. I've been good. It's Deanna. Um. Oh, he definitely gonna come back from the dead. But I don't think it's going to be the same actor because the actor was sick or is still sick. But it's Deanna. Now Deanna told Wig, "Oh, girl, you're so pretty," and it's just like, "Oh, she is beautiful." But you stay the hell away from her because anybody who gets close to her ends up just messed up, ends up in a bad situation. Life just goes worse for them. But Deanna's back, and Vanessa tells her, "You're not allowed to like her. Okay, you have to hate her. You're not allowed to like her." Deanna wasn't originally going to come back home, but the fear of missing out overruled her, relief of missing out, and she thought she wanted. I was so sad underneath everything until it gets bad. So now here we are. Madison and Chelsea and Matt engaged. The next step would be for them to live together. Obviously, she tells them that, oh boy decided he didn't want to move in, like basically talked her out of moving in together. That's because he got what he wanted, but now he's probably going to try to amp some stuff up simply because EG told him you need to have her making connections for you so you could build your connections to call in favors. I can't stand that man. I really can't. But she wants to be there for Miss Anita. She's like, I could live in a guest wing. I can still have my independence, but also be here for you. simply because Miss Anita is going through a more aggressive form of chemo to shrink her tumor, and she has so much going on that yes, it would be good for her to not only live there, she gets her independence, kind of like how it was when she lived with Ted and Nicole. She was in the guest area. Her old room housed her old closet, but she could give Daddy Dupree a break. And EG just keep falling for Triple H's schemes. And Criminella down there eating fries with Randy Sammy and is going on and on about how great EG is and what he did, but she gonna stick around and get to know him better. She lying. She don't want no damn baby. Mm, 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 mm. No, no, no! Mother, that's what you thought. Your mama don't give a damn about nobody but herself. Oh God. Mm-hmm. Mm. Uh-oh. This is about the only downside of her moving in. You got to listen to that bullshit. Okay. Nobody want to hear construction. Okay. Well, Wig has officially run Derek off. And this was right after Eva said her mama would not burn bridges with people who she needs. Y'all need Derek to run the clinic because Vanessa's not going to do it. Eva's not going to do it. Wig sure as hell ain't gonna do it because she don't know what the fuck she doing. Tony Soprano ain't doing it. It's almost like I'm thinking your mother has run off and decided to burn a bridge with a person y'all need. It was off the strength of him going to talk to the chief of staff at Garland, which is why y'all have that connection. Your mother ain't gonna be able to keep that up. All because she's being selfish, because she wants to make a speech, because she wants the attention to be on her. No, Mona and Randy Sammy did not sleep together. He was flirting with her, and they was having a good, time together, talking and everything. And she invited him to church and all that stuff. And that's not her man. I don't think that's her man. It could have been a thing where he did come to church and they've been, having a good time together, but they haven't slept together. But honestly, sucking ketchup off of somebody's fingers as they feeding you fries, that's nasty. I'm with Mona. I mean, I wouldn't have hit him, but I've been like, ew, ew. You don't know where her goddamn hands have been. Stop doing that. That's nasty. They ain't sleep together. The rules to living with Miss Anita and Daddy Dupree. Less on grand on how fawning all over her, treating her like an invalid, and more spending time with her. Weekly dinners, book club, things like that. Fun, good times. Yeah. Unfortunately, thank you, Patricia. Thank you. Unfortunately, the downside to all of this is the fact that Wig is, the house and everything is being built, which I'm gonna just be honest, that house is they started on that house a couple months ago. They started on that house June, May, June, June. May, June. They started on that house around May, June, and the house still ain't built. But then I remember she didn't take the house down to the studs. She ripped the house. She had them rip that house out by the foundation. Girl, old tacky ass house she trying to build. Disgusting. Disgusting. Have y'all seen this? Okay, so I saw this on Instagram. It was shared by somebody I follow. These guys got these two different payphones, and they fixed them up and did some work on them, placed one at a senior center and one outside like a coffee shop on I want to say a college campus or a college town. And when you pick up the one at the college town, it calls the one at the senior center. And when you pick the one up at the senior center, it calls the one in the college town, connecting people. And it's like, oh, look at that, bringing pen pals back together, but also trying to bridge the gap between the generations. I like it because one is for boomers, one is for zoomers. The zoomers is the one payphone that's at the senior center, and then the boomer one is the one on like outside the coffee shop that gets a lot of traffic from the young folks. I was like, oh my God, I like that. I do. Let's see. Delusional Derek quit. Kat is going to lay down in front of a bulldozer because she is over the house being built. Wigged and burned a bridge here, there, everywhere. And Team with Tony Soprano and told Maybach, yeah, that is so cool. It was so cool. I was like, oh my God, I love it. Because I was like, did payphones work? And then it was like, oh no, it does it this way. And I was like, that's so, like, I like it, like bridging the gap between the generations. And Team with Tony Soprano told Maybach needs to get a control of your heifer. Honestly, I would call that man's wife and been like, hey, hello, Mrs. Maybach Music. Do you know your husband is cheating on you? Mhm. Mm. You know what, Mona? Don't let her get you out your character, Mona. Yes, Jesus, find him. All right, because Mona was about to take it there. Mona was about to take it there. Oh, Mona. Oh, Mona, girl. Mona, I see it. I see it in your eyes. Mona ain't always been saved and sanctified. Mona ain't always been saved and sanctified. Y'all saw that, right? Mona definitely ain't always been saved and sanctified, okay? At some point, I think Mona used to be whooping her some ass back in the day. She used to be ragtagging the girls. Mona, both of them do know Jesus, but both of them need to be in jail. Because both of them are criminals. They're thieves. If Mona was about to let loose, and Mona was like, "Baby, she was like, you know what? I'm walking with the Lord now. I can't do that. I can't do it. I can't say what I want to say because I'm walking with the Lord. I am. Oh, girl, y'all ain't having no damn babies. EG, you get on my damn nerves. Ain't no babies coming up out of her. Oh, and Maybach Music is basically telling Joey about himself when it comes to messing around with Vanessa after you had her husband taken out. And it's just like, get control of wig. Mm-hmm. I don't think she's unhinged. I think she was getting to know this man, but the only issue is she thought he was a better man, and that man told you he ain't worth a damn. When somebody tells you who they are and shows you who they are, believe them. He told you he wasn't worth a damn, and she thought he was better than that, and he's not. Mm. Miss Actress Lady, is this your daughter in real life? Because y'all got the same jawline. Y'all see they got the same jawline. Mm. Oh no, girl, she moved on. She moved on way before your daddy died. She moved on way before. Mm. Mm-hmm. You know what? You can't say what everybody else is saying. How is it that Wig is running circles around the Duprees? That don't make no damn sense. Like, Kat just said what everybody has been asking. How is it that Wig has been running circles around the Duprees? How is that even possible? That is a good question. And Kat is right. As much as people want Kat to, oh, you're turning into Wig. You just need to let everything go. You need to do this. You need to do that. How is it that this woman having this construction done on, as Anita said, an ode to bad taste, good for Anita's health? It's zapping every little bit of peace having to deal with that BS. Especially because sometimes she paid them people to work after hours when you know you can't work after 5. And me personally, I'm gonna call the police on her every single time because we all know Wig is gonna do her best to disturb the neighborhood. Gonna be playing music all loud, gonna have them tacky ass decorations outside her house. Oh, I'm calling people. You gonna get prepared to be sick of me, and don't say nobody out here she didn't have sex with because she keep like she. I don't get it with the character of Wig. I don't know why they wrote her to have such an affinity for men who are taken. She is currently and still actively sleeping with a married man. Um, Vanessa is trying to convince Deanna, just move on. Your father wouldn't want us living in grief. He'll be okay. Like she's trying to convince her of all of that. And it's just like, I don't think that's going to be very helpful in this situation because I don't think your daughter would want to just move on so quickly. When she found out there were speeches, she said, you didn't tell me there was going to be no speech. And she was like, you can say something if you want. I don't want to say anything. Oh, okay. No, she did ask Vanessa, you telling me to move on. Have you moved on? And she's just like, girl, she moved on long before your pappy passed away. Girl, I don't know if you know, but she moved on long before your pappy passed away. And your brother knows all about it. Sorry, I'm having an eczema flare up, and it's just like there's one patch where the flare up is happening on my hand. Well, really not my hand, it's my finger. It's really fucking itchy. So at first I put something on it. It didn't. It works on the other patches, but it didn't work there. And then I got the itching, like scratching it, and it's not a good thing. Mm-hmm. Mm. Trying to get his life in order. Not. Are you going to go back if Mona talked to him again? So he was into Mona, but he won't be all. No, she meant what your mama meant what she said. What? Your mama don't know how to shut her mouth. She don't care about them people. Ugh. I like Eva's outfit. She looks cute. Mm-hmm. Ooh. At least Eva told her mama about herself. How long you gonna keep going and pissing people off until you do piss off the right person and get the karma? Hmm. Hmm. Hello. 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 Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody got nobody in no hell. Ma'am, go put some clothes on. Go and put some clothes on. I don't care if it's your house. What have the Duprees gotten themselves into? Ain't nobody got themselves into nothing. This is repeat business. And if we can hear that goddamn construction, I know your ass can hear the goddamn construction. And also, he don't like wig. So obviously, EG is the best person to call upon to go handle up on her or handle some business. Sorry. You know, EG is a good person to call upon to handle business. Not Wig. Triple H then convinced him that they're gonna have a baby, and it's just like a baby. Y'all too, really. You know, people in hell want ice water. EG wants a baby. I'm more inclined to believe that people in hell gonna get that ice water before he get that baby. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now we hear from Randy Sammy, him telling everything what happened with him and Mona to Criminella. He's like, listen, Mona thought I was a better guy than what I was. Like, you can't work for the devil as long as I have and not looked at the other guy like, guide me, show me the way. I'm in the wheelbarrow. What we doing? Okay. I can't, faith and having belief and faith are two different things. And he went to church with her. For him, not just for her, but for him. And she's like, so are you going to go back? If Mona ever talked to him again, Because basically, you played in her mother's face. You had her believing that you were not the guy that you actually are. But then Mona played in her own face because he told you exactly how he gets down, and Mona didn't believe him because she thought she could change him. Listen, as one heavy breasted woman to the next, you can't change these men. You can't. They're gonna do what they want to do. They're gonna show up how they want to show up in the world, and it may not be how you want them to show up, but that's exactly how they gonna pop out and show somebody. So here we are with that. Kat is listening to the construction, sorry, and Miss Anita is on the couch and she got her headphones on and everything, blocking everything out. But Kat asked, Miss Anita after she gives her a blanket, do you always feel like this? And she was like, some days it's like this where I'm tired, I'm dizzy, I hit a wall, and some days I feel like myself until I hit the wall again. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. She wants to know where uh Daddy Dupree went because she was like they've been rough and tough with they Afro puffs trying to do their best to fight this devil. Okay, fight that hoe who trying to take Nita out. And she gonna nominate him for Nobel Peace Prize. And Kat's like, oh, he had to go handle some business. What is the business? Going to talk to EG to get this handle with Wig. And Triple H came out with her lingerie and it's like, girl, go put some clothes on. Okay. Delusional Derek decides after Wig talk, not Wig, after Eva talks and bridges the gap once again between Delusional Derek and Eva, he decides he's not gonna quit. But also Eva tells her mama, let's be clear on something. You're gonna meet the right person. You gonna cross the right person, and they're gonna give you what you want. And it's given you need that, and it's given she does. Oh yeah, from one heavy chested woman to the next. You can't save these men. Mm-hmm. No. Oh, this gonna be messy as hell. That what he's saying, girl, but we all know he did. He lied. Child, I'm calling maybe somebody call his wife. Somebody call his wife. Somebody call his wife. Hey, Monica girl. Mm-mm. She does lip service with her sister. Oh, Mona is not gullible. Mona is a grown ass woman who knew exactly what she was getting into with that man, but thought he would be different. Oh. Oh. God damn it, cat. It's your home. Fern. I wouldn't sit on none of their furniture. They probably had sex on it. I don't want the lazy EG who just call up, team with Tony Soprano to get shit done. I want the one who uses the law as a sword and dipping and doing and finding loopholes and everything else to keep things the way they need to be. And at this moment in time, if you want to make it up to Danny, you gonna help him out. How I'm gonna do that? Is it the king? Yes, it is, but it's not that. It's the fact that the ode to tackiness is being built and the construction is driving folks crazy. Handle it. Handle it. Go shut that down. Handle it. Mm-hmm. We need you to handle that so we get up at so we can do what needs to be done and accordingly. And I'm for it. Now, Vernon did call that man out, and he was like, "Well, now, last time I saw you and we had a conversation, you were lamenting on the fact that you did my daughter wrong and you kind of regretted that. Hmm. I guess no wife of yours deserves the truth." Because he was like, "Shh, don't say nothing." And he's just like, "Why you don't want him to say nothing? Why were you whispering?" Which is funny in itself. Oi, oi. Mm. I'll tell you this. We gonna get us. It's gonna be a whole new adventure. Obviously, Cat living with them. Mona is telling Eva she's walking a walk and she's trying to help. But it's just like if Eva was really walking the walk, she would tell the people what she knows about what her mama did, and she would actually try with her sister for. Well, no, her and Cat ain't gonna have no relationship no time soon, just based off the fact that you slept with her boyfriend, and then through her being a virgin and everything he said in her face, and the fact that he wanted someone like you and not her, and went off on her and sat up there and lied to that man, talking about she was flirting with Isaiah. So it's gonna be a very long time. It's gonna be a very long time. And what the whole thing with Mona, You're right. Okay, but Patricia, you're right. Mona, from one heavy chested sister to the next. You cannot be upset and act like you were scorned because that wasn't your man. Okay, I told you that wasn't your man. I told you he couldn't be trusted. I told you not to go there. But you obviously see nobody listens to me. Nobody. You didn't listen to yourself because you knew who he was when you met him. You knew how he got down when you met him. He told you who he was and you didn't listen to him. So I'm thinking is giving that you kind of, well, not kind of, you actually put yourself in this position to get hurt. And it's Women's History Month, so we got to tell the girls. We got to tell the girls the truth. Okay, happy Women's History Month. Also, happy Melanated March. Hopefully Bill will actually be a good lawyer and put a stop to the old tackiness. Gosh, she want guard gnomes everywhere and wind chimes and all that. And my thing is, if we were going for a witchy type of house, if we were going for like a mixture of the Spellman, Hallowell, Bennett, Cromwell, witchy type of houses, I could get it. But she just tacky as hell. She tacky as all get out. And somebody needs to call Maybach Music's wife and tell her that he cheating on her with that woman. Okay, that should get him his boat in the divorce. Just being honest, just being real. Wig has an affinity for married men, and I want her to stand up. Not even married men. She has an affinity for taken men, and she likes to flirt with them. Like, you over here flirting with Joey and keep throwing in Vanessa's face how you gonna throw your Ucha Walla Walla Ucha Bang Bang at him, but it's just like, he don't like you. He has also threatened you. And he has something on you, which was on that flash drive. And it seems like you like men who threaten you somewhat. Ew. Except for EG. But EG has been tasked to handle some situations. And Randy, Sammy, whatever the hell his name is exactly who everybody thought he was. Because he about to take Criminella back to his house. And she about to throw that cat at him. And he gonna catch it. She gonna be Papa Coochie for Randy. And he gonna enjoy it. He is who everybody thought he was. Messy. Now, happy Women's History Month. Okay. Also, happy Melanated March. We love it. Because, palm colored people was messing up so bad. In the month of February, we decided, even though it's Black History Centennial, so we were always going to celebrate all year long. We commandeered all the months. They trying to get the SAVE Act, which is the modern day poll tax, trying to keep you from being able to vote with your ID and trying to make you prove citizenship. Yeah, they're trying to get that on the Senate floor. Call your senators, call your representatives, 5calls.org. Let them know you're not down with that whatsoever. The Kids Online Safety Act, once again, is not an act to help children. It's really trying to control what you see online, trying to get you to enter in your information and search stuff up, or trying to keep you from being able to interact with other people out there in the world. So you let your people know you're not down for that. And obviously we see what's happening in the world. Interval News, go check that app out. It gives you unbiased news. On top of that, if you do have that app that I'm no longer on, they call it X, but his original daddy called it Twitter. His biological papa called it Twitter. You would see a particular leader said they have no beef with people who voted for Kamala Harris. Basically, they have no beef with people who voted for Kamala Harris. They have no beef with Americans, everyday Americans, regular Americans, those who didn't voted that the man in who started this mess. They have no beef with us. And at this current moment, the leader of, IRAN is the son of the man who lost his life when they decided to go ahead and do what they did last weekend. Not this weekend that passed, the weekend before that. And that man lost not only his father, his mother, his brother, and his wife. So at this point, it's up and it's stuck and it's giving he need that. But he said he got to beef with us. And y'all know who he's talking about. But call your senators, call your representatives, let them know you're not down with the BS that they're trying to pull at this point. Get out there to vote. If you got a caravan down to your polling places so everybody gets to vote, do that. If y'all got to get a charter bus and you know y'all got the gas money together, do that. If y'all got to have snacks in the line and everything ready to go for the people, do what you can to make sure everybody is able to get out there and vote accordingly. And practice your civic duty, because if voting wasn't important, they wouldn't be trying to snatch your rights away or make it hard for you to vote. If you being online and being able to connect with other people wasn't important, they wouldn't try to stop that. On top of that, if they actually cared about children being online and what they see, it wouldn't be a thing where they're trying to upend how all people are on the internet in the United States. It would be a situation of they do what the European countries have done, and what they have implemented, what Australia implemented, and that was if I have to look it up to explain it, but it's something that actually protects kids online, not this BS that the government trying to pull. But with that being said, I won't tell you to do anything I don't already do. So hit 5calls.org, call your representatives, call your senators, call call the people. Let your voices be heard as much as possible. Annoy the hell out of them and remind them that all 435 congressional seats are up. Everybody come midterms is gonna lose their jobs. Everybody can lose their jobs come midterms, not just on the federal level, on the state level, because those elections matter too. You have state legislators fucking up in states just because they feel like they can. Just because they feel like they can. And now it's time to get them voted up out of here too, so we could progress and actually heal. But with that being said, this was a cute little messy episode of Beyond the Gates. We'll be back tomorrow for it. Check out my YouTube shorts. I have to stop saying as a filler. Hit those links in the description box down below. Vote.gov.org. Y'all know how to do it. If you're on Twitch, hit the follow button. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe to me, post notifications on, and share me with your people. And like Annie and